Now from the home of the A's since 1968, it's baseball at the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Oakland A's. A's baseball is on the air next. Jake Junis gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy was pretty good in his last one. He lasted into the 7th inning. He ended up taking the loss, but he pitched awfully well. And sometimes a line score can be deceiving. He pitched much better than taking a loss pitching into the 7th inning.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Here's the first pitch to him. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:07.
He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning. Throw won't get him. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. So striding in, Dustin Pedroia. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as the numbers there tell you the whole story. First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint. I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Pedroia is retired, and there's one away. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. Look at his stats. He's got almost 100 runs batted in. Obviously, he's having a nice year in that category. You know, anytime you get near 100 or to 100, that's a big season, no matter who you are. He'll look to add to his total in this one today.
Now batting, Mookie Betts. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's set. Here it comes. Right on the inside, Black with a slider. Laid off but called to strike. Hit in the air to left. Laureano waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez, and he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the AL in RBIs entering play.
Well, this is a small sample size because the season is still so young, but I don't have any doubt he's going to be near the top of a bunch of the leaderboards when this season is all said and done.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Comes set, the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Here's the 1-2. 2-2. Benintendi stands at second with 2 gone. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt them after all as the inning is over. Red Sox lead 1. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Ulysses Chacin gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Stepping up now, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
Semien is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leveraged. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from. When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. This is foul right side. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the play, 1 away. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Rafael Devers in this one. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games, and there's no doubt he's the biggest threat in this lineup. Don't miss any of his at-bats because we're going to see if he's going to be shooting for the moon tonight.
Now in the box, Mark Canha. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
First pitch of the at-bat. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
The 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Chacin steps into the windup. Here's the 2-1. And this one just misses off the corner.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Next up for the A's, Matt Olson. First at bat for him here as he enters play 7th in the American League in round trippers.
Boy, one of the top home run hitters in all of baseball, though. D-Row, only 1 home run in his last 10 games.
Yeah, hasn't hit for much damage lately. Kind of expanding the zone, but look for him to get hot again.
From the stretch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with 1, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Ready with the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Batting 5th, the third baseman.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
In now, Matt Chapman. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Devers over at second. Olson on at first with 2 down. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A's strand a couple. Still no score. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory.
Bogaerts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 home now to Bogaerts. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And, guys, this team took it on the chin last game. And I think a lot had to do with the fact that they're not playing great defense. Committed 2 errors in that one in some big opportune times, and it came back to bite them. Something to look forward to today.
At the plate, number 23. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, number 13, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 1-0. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second. Looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. 3 homers and 17 RBIs. The 0-1 delivery. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And the Red Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
In now, Sam Travis. On a rope to the second baseman.
Up for the Red Sox, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Striding in once again, Andrew Benintendi. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Red Sox 1 and the A's nothing. So striding forward now, Ramon Laureano. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. His lifetime numbers against Chacin, not great. He's 1 for 8. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Laureano on at first, nobody out. Two and 0 now.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Here's Jurickson Profar, and he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
Striding in for Oakland, Kurt Suzuki, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. 0-1 pitch. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
He's in there.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
No,
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll make it back in safely at third. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Under it is the center fielder. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third, as this should get him on the board. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
So we're back to even now after the sac fly. And next it'll be the outfielder, Mark Canha. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Line to the right side. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. A's have to settle for just the one. We'll go now to the top of the third. All tied at 1-1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as former AL MVP Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning started. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and two strikes. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. And with one away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is off the corner and low. Ball one. Bases are empty. One man out. The 1-1 is taken for ball two. The 2-1. This one's down to third. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first. Two gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty. Power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Back up the middle. Profile is up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Rafael Devers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at-bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2 goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Benintendi comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
One gone for the A's here in the third, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2. Inside with the slider, 2-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Pops this one up. Number 23 is under it. 2 down.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
1 and 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up in there. A base hit. So a great job on a 1 and 2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a
Now
pitcher,
batting,
D-Row. You make a
number
really
22.
good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. 0-1 the count. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Stepping in now, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Piscotty hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
The 1-2 pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. A's strand a couple. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Coming to the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Here comes the 0-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Into the concrete staircases and gone. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. And that is 27 for him on the year. And the Red Sox move in front. It's 2-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting.
Into the box, number 23. This will go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. No outs, nobody on. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
In now, number 13. And he puts it on the ground to second. Profar takes it in. And that's the second out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox fourth. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Line to the right side. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Red Sox get a run on the solo shot by the X-Man, Xander Bogaerts. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's a 2-1 Boston advantage. Stepping in and ready for
Leading
another
off
shot,
for the
Jurickson
A's,
Profar.
the
He got
second
called out
baseman,
on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Left side, but well foul. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak
Now
to
batting,
8 games.
catcher,
Are you aware of stuff
Kirk.
like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
On its way is pitch number 75. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Profar gets his lead at first, nobody out. And this is swung on and missed there by Suzuki, and he's in trouble now, down 0-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Yep, that ball went out.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Damn.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Pedroia back to first, and he throws it away. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, when this play started, it all looked good. They get the lead runner, no problem, but he just doesn't make the return throw, and the hitter ends up safely at second. Not the result they were hoping for on what should have been a nice double play.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien.
Nope.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all now for Jhoulys Chacín. So as he departs, not exactly sure why he's getting the hook as he's given up just one run, but nevertheless he's on his way to an early shower. Ryan Weber answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Weber.
Mark Canha will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Here comes the 0-1. And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. The second for one on to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. One left for Oakland. Our score remains 2-1. So coming to the plate, Sam Travis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Sam Travis.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Andrew Benintendi. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Two-0 count. The pitch too high, and it's 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. Two runs, 5 hits, and 2 Boston errors to this point in the contest. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right. Gone! Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and the Red Sox have taken a 3-1 lead.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher, you just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
From the stretch. And that's waved at and missed for strike one.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
That's a ball.
Fastball just missed above the zone. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center and even 30 home runs on the year. And it's now a 6-1 ball game. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Number 44 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. In now, Xander Bogaerts. As he'll take a look at ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Hard hit ball to second. Profar over to his left. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Stepping into the box, number 23. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, number 23 comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And 2 count. Here's the pitch, and he looks at a ball. 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 6 and the A's 1. Now at the plate, Rafael Devers. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This one's down to 3rd. He's right there. And that's out number 1.
The batter, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
The 0-1 delivery. Here's a pop-up now. And there's out number 2.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Here comes the first pitch. This pitch is popped up. Travis over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They trail 6-1. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser. And the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in, number 13. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The center fielder, number 13.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball on the inner 3rd taken for a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Coming to the plate now, Sam Travis. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Runner's going. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Fastball well outside. Vasquez stands at first with one out. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Well, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Here's Mookie Betts as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. 2 men are on with 2 men out. On the line, that's It's a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, J.D.
Stepping in, J.D. Martinez. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
First delivery to him on the way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
2 down, runners at first and second. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Yeah, now credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
Into the box now, number 23. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. Laureano is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. To the bottom of the 6th inning. It's the Red Sox 10 and the A's 1. Digging in, Ramon Laureano. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Number 22.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. He's there to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
At the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
First offering on its way. Hit in the air to right field. Betts back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Redsox. Profar.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. That misses. 1-2.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Going back is the center fielder at the track. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. A solo shot here off the bat of Jurickson Profar. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Now batting.
Into the box,
The
Kurt
catcher.
Suzuki.
Kurt.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the A's get one back thanks to the solo home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. It's now a 10-2 ball game. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Ryan Buchter comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 52, Ryan Buchter.
Striding in, number 13. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 13.
He's set, and the pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1-2.
The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Now batting, the catcher.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. The 1-0. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. The 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Olsen has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Sam Travis.
Next up for the Red Sox, Sam Travis. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew Benintendi, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Two balls and no strikes.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Here he comes on 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. And he popped him up. Chapman in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away.
It looked like from our perspective he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. One left for the Red Sox, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Marcus Semien. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Benintendi arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
For Oakland, the center fielder, Mark Canha.
Now to the plate, Mark Canha, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
Digging in, Rafael Devers. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
That's the
A
ball.
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0. Finds the zone. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope,
No
that's the
offer
ball.
on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This one's down to third. He's got it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. A's are gone in order, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat.
Dustin Pedroia.
The pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the 3-4 hole, unmatched.
Betts.
Digging in to try it again, Mookie Betts. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First offering on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Pedroia aboard here at first with nobody out. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty's there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He went deep back in the 5th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. Now the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Two and one.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. The tail of the tape, not all that pretty so far. 10-2 our score as we meander toward a conclusion to this one. Now with the plate, Xander Bogaerts. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2 out with the man at first. Line to the right side. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Standing in now, number 23, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 delivery. Skied into straightaway right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Matt Olson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1.
And a ball 1-0.
Count 1-0.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Two and one to the A's first baseman. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. In there, and it's full 3-2.
It goes to show you you'll take location over velocity any day. That pitch didn't light up the radar gun, but you can't do anything with that as a batter when it's executed in such a good spot.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table
Now
for the
batting,
inning. That was a
baseman.
pretty good at bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Into the box now, Matt Chapman, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And it's 1-1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
1-1. Here it comes. This one skied out toward right. Betts on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Number 22.
Stepping up to the plate, Ramon Laureano. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. And the pitch. This is popped up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. And the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Liam Hendricks enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 16, Liam Hendricks.
Ready for another shot now. Number 13. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
A ball and a strike. Count is 1-2 now. Here's a high pop-up. Under it is Profar here to put it away for the first down.
Next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Ready once again, Christian Vasquez. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 1 out, nobody on. Called strike 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Sam Travis.
Digging in now, Sam Travis. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
This is skied out toward right. Piscotty's on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Boston's out in front, 10-2. Striding into the box, Stephen Piscotty starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the air, out to right. Betts has a read on it. 1 out.
Up next for Oakland, the second baseman, Redsox.
So stepping in, Jurickson Profar. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Number 23 is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Ready now, Kurt Suzuki. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Last strike now for Oakland. This is on the ground over to first. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
10-2 the final in this game. The Boston Red Sox took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Ryan Weber wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year as he allows only 1 hit in 5+ innings in this one. Jake Junis permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 10 runs, 15 hits.